Ever wanted to try your hand at the stock market? Most people would tell you that patience is the biggest key when it comes to investing, and that's why it's so important to start investing when you're young, because the value of your investment increases over time. The longer you invest for, the more successful you can potentially be. If you're new to investing or aren't entirely sure on what to capitalize on, here's a little tip. When you invest, you're essentially buying an ownership percentage in that company. No matter how small, if the value of the company goes up, your ownership percentage increases in value. If it goes down, well, you know the story. But where does one even start to look for investment opportunities? Especially after the roller coaster ride of the last 12 months. Well, don't fear, as today we're going to take a look at the top 10 stocks to make you money in 2021. Number 1. Tesla. The fastest growing automobile company in history, and one of the few tech companies to show consistent growth over the last decade, Tesla Incorporated became a household name in just a handful of years after Elon Musk made powerful, performance-focused, and economical electric cars a reality. In July of 2010, Tesla was valued at $3.54 a share. As of February 2021, it's currently sitting at $816, with no signs of stopping, as the CEO keeps himself in the public eye with his charismatic and sometimes controversial social media presence. Add that to the fact there are currently over 500,000 Tesla vehicles around the world right now, and the technology is only improving. It looks like the sky is the limit for Musk and his team. Quite literally, too, as the CEO also owns SpaceX, an American aerospace manufacturer and space transportation services company with the goal of reducing the manufacturing costs of space travel to eventually enable the colonization of Mars. Now, although the two brands are separate, constant trials and launches have been keeping Elon and Tesla's names in the press and on the tongues of investors over the last few years. Number 2. Activision Blizzard. Activision Blizzard was founded in 2008 when Activision Incorporated and Vivendi Games merged, taking the Blizzard brand under its umbrella, amongst others. Both brands have huge flagship games, including World of Warcraft with a user base of around 4.8 million players, and Call of Duty, which brought in a staggering $3 billion in last year alone. The audiences for its game franchises, including Call of Duty, has never been bigger due to its entrance into the freemium space. Thanks to success with its latest franchise offerings last year, Activision has a clear path in front of them towards building the value of other brands like Hearthstone, Diablo, and World of Warcraft. Its share value has almost doubled in the last year alone, thus, it looks like now's a solid time to invest and take advantage of all the new gamers 2020 has created. Number 3. Beyond Meat. Now, you might be wondering why a burger patty company is featured on a list of cutting-edge, high-tech behemoths, but here's the story. With brands like KFC, Starbucks, and even Burger King expanding their menus to suit 21st century palates, plant-based foods have shown they're no longer just a fad, but in fact, the future. At the beginning of 2021, Beyond Meat partnered with PepsiCo to kickstart the Planet Partnership, a joint venture to produce plant-based drinks and snacks. With a colossal brand like PepsiCo behind them, it looks like Beyond Meat could be in for a successful decade and beyond, as rumors of a partnership with fast food chain McDonald's have been swirling for their soon-to-be-released McPlant range. One thing's clear, no matter who Beyond Meat partners with, the future's looking bright. Number 4. Apple. Apple's growth and expansion away from mere personal computers and into every corner of the world shows no signs of slowing, as rumors of an Apple car began swirling over the past 12 months, and their purchase of Beats Music in 2014 put them squarely into the upper realms of the music industry. After a shaky few years of similar product releases and a lack of consumer trust, Apple's sales and share price have been on the rise. With the launch of the iPhone 12, Apple's iPhone sales accounted for 59% of the company's sale, while Mac computer sales rose by 21% to $8.7 billion, and iPad sales leaped 41% to $8.4 billion. The sudden influx of people working from home, teaching remotely, and no longer having access to their office technology pushed Apple's sales higher than expected. In January, Apple delivered better than expected December quarter results, meaning the company looks to be on the rise once again. Number 5. Peloton. The pandemic saw a lot of brands spring up out of nowhere to capitalize on the sudden change in people's lives, and although Peloton aren't a new company, their success rose dramatically during 2020. By the end of February 2020, quarterly sales had risen by a massive 61% to $420 million, and its stock price rose by 36%. With no clear end in sight for the pandemic and local lockdowns causing gyms and leisure facilities worldwide to continue closing, it looks like now's the perfect time to jump on the Peloton bandwagon, especially with their recent acquisition of Precor, the Chinese-owned fitness technology company. Even if gyms and fitness facilities begin to reopen, many people will have realized how easy it is to work out at home and how accessible fitness equipment is, putting Peloton in a strong position for the future. Number 6. Moderna Incorporated. Founded in 2010, Moderna Incorporated is an American pharmaceutical and biotechnology company based in Cambridge, Massachusetts. It focuses on drug discovery, drug development, vaccine technologies, and is most famously known for its COVID-19 vaccine. In February, the United States government confirmed it had purchased 300 million doses following its initial purchase of 41 million. Combined with the European Union's purchase of 160 million doses and at least 10 other nations, over 600 million doses have been purchased worldwide, placing Moderna's total assets around the $4.75 billion mark and looking to rise as countries across the globe begin to vaccinate their populations as fast as possible. Each vaccine dose costs around $32, and with nations buying their doses in the tens of millions, it looks like there's some serious cash to be made off the back of it. Number 7. Microsoft. Much like Apple, Microsoft has seen a huge increase in both sales and share price due to the amount of people currently remotely working. Even if the world begins to go back to normal, many businesses will have seen the advantages of remote working, sending the need for home offices and cloud computing stratospheric. As well as PCs, Microsoft has the Xbox brand under its umbrella, and with the huge advancements in technology of its flagship Xbox Series X and investments into game studios such as ZeniMax Media and original Halo developers 343 Industries, it looks like Microsoft could be the biggest name in video games. The risk factor for investing in Microsoft is pretty low if you're looking to invest long-term. Not only is Microsoft not featured in the U.S. government's antitrust investigations into big tech companies like Google, Facebook, and Amazon, but Microsoft is one of just 2 American companies that all major credit rating agencies consider to be a much lower default risk than the entire federal government. Doesn't get much more secure than that, does it? Number 8. United Parcel Service. Purchased an item over the last 12 months? We can pretty much guarantee it arrived by courier, and it looks like that won't change anytime soon. UPS share price has almost doubled in the last 5 years, and no matter how the next few months pan out, UPS can succeed in a variety of pandemic scenarios. A vaccine-supported economic return to form is the best-case scenario, leading to a strong rebound in B2B deliveries. But even a more prolonged recovery would support strong e-commerce sales, a plus for UPS, especially as people shy away from big corporations such as Amazon and focus on more independent businesses to help support the economy. Number 9. Walt Disney Company. One of the biggest and boldest household names in entertainment, the Disney brand has been a mainstay at the top of the business world for decades, but it recently took a huge leap into the 21st century. The entertainment world was chomping at the bit to get its hands on Disney+, the new streaming platform that allowed consumers to get their hands on Disney classics, plus additional franchises once only available on physical media. During the pandemic, the streaming service has proved a smart business decision for Disney stock, with even bigger and bolder plans ahead. The brand has amassed over 60 million Disney Plus subscribers worldwide and 100 million subscribers overall to its digital portfolio, including Hulu and ESPN. To entice consumers who may not be enthralled by Disney's, Star Wars, or Marvel's offerings on the platform, Disney CEO Bob Chapek announced a new arm to the Disney Plus platform by the name of Star. The streaming service will launch in February and feature more grown-up content rather than the family-focused offerings it currently has. The brand is predicting a subscriber base of around 260 million by 2024, so it looks like now's the time to jump on board. Number 10. Live Nation Entertainment. You're probably wondering why you'd want to invest in an events company in a time when there's almost zero events happening. But with the influx of vaccinations and a need for global normality to return, it's only inevitable that live music will once again return, and brands like Live Nation will rise to the top. The company owns a variety of music brands such as Ticketmaster, Rock Nation, and AC Entertainment, as well as a majority stake in Brazil's Rock in Rio, one of the biggest outdoor concerts in the world. As were most promoters, Live Nation was hit hard by cancellations of huge live concerts like Reading and Leeds in the UK, Lady Gaga's Summer 2020 Chromatica Ball Tour, and even sports events that, despite going ahead, were held without fans, such as the NHL's 2020 Stanley Cup playoffs. Stocks plummeted dramatically in March of 2020, but have slowly been on the rise ever since, and it looks like, with a desperate need for live music to return as soon as possible, shares could surpass the price they were before 2020. The old cliche, buy low, sell high, may be as tired as it is common, but in the case of Live Nation, now's the perfect time to get in and invest, because the moment live music is switched back on, there's no stopping them. So there you have it. Do you agree with our notions? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure to hit that subscribe button and help us reach 100 subscribers, which we'd be immensely grateful for. Until next time, take care.